Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video. I have lost some weight recently and I have gotten a few requests to talk about it a little bit. Now, I'm not at my goal weight. I still want to lose some more weight and I also want to get healthier. The main point of me going on this lifestyle change is to get healthier. It's not to, necessarily look super skinny. I don't want to look super skinny. I just want to feel more fit and, lose that extra fat that I don't need on my body. Then I will update you throughout the next upcoming months, and hopefully each time I make a progression I will be able to tell you guys and we can go on this little journey together if you are also interested in getting fit. First of all, I want to say I've been on this mission to get more fit since October 2014, and at first I was very inconsistent about it. When it was around, February, March, that's when I started to really up my workouts, really get good at my workouts, really know what's good for my body. And I dropped 15 pounds right before my wedding, which was in May. And I was really excited. Obviously, I wish I had noticed the changes a little bit more, because I feel like even when you lose 15 pounds, you can't really see the changes in yourself. And I just felt like I wanted a little bit more weight loss, but I think from, basically March to May, losing 15 pounds was really good. And now it is July and I have lost 5 more pounds, so I've officially lost 20 pounds. I'm going to talk about the steps that I've made for myself and the diet changes and stuff like that, but I know not everyone is the same and some people like to eat different stuff. Number one, what I would recommend is just drinking a lot more water. I try and drink a gallon of water a day now. I was very bad at drinking water. I would always forget to drink water, and then I would only, drink a pop or two, and then I would have coffee, so I would have a lot of caffeine, and it actually left me feeling very sluggish. I was never one for water because I found it boring, but now if I feel like I want to pop, I will go for like a fizzy water or something that has no calories. Number two, I would just recommend cutting down on a lot of unnecessary fats and sugars from your diet. You can still have them in moderation, and don't think that carbs are the enemy. You can still have carbs, but also in moderation. But I still like to eat a lot of carbs and stuff like tortillas and stuff like that. So just be aware of what you're putting into your body. And the third step that I would recommend is definitely weight training. When I researched it, they said that people who weight train when they're trying to lose weight are more likely to maintain the weight loss, and also it's a lot healthier, and also the more muscle that you have, the more fat that you're going to burn. So I actually have a hill that is outside of my house, and I started practicing running out there, and then eventually when it did start getting hotter this summer, I started running on the running machine. I'm really excited to say that I'm not the best runner still, but I'm getting a lot better, and I'm going to keep on trying to get better and better. I can definitely jog a lot better and, do more of an endurance jog. Not an endurance run, but I can do more of an endurance jog. And I try and do that like maybe once or twice a week. And I try and do about 1 to 2 miles. So yeah, I'm really excited. Tips and tricks that I would say if you're not really into running, or if you're not really into aerobic exercises and you're not really into weight training, is just use your own body weight and do exercises that will push your body. Just get it active. And I would definitely recommend a lot of squats and stuff like that. Just do stretching, whatever works for your body, do it, and then move on from there. Around February, March, that's when I first started, cutting out things like soda pop and a lot of sugars. I started looking into my diet, just started watching YouTube videos and researching a lot more. I started to realize the bad habits that I had in my eating, and one of the bad habits that I started to realize was that I wouldn't eat in the morning, first of all, but then I wouldn't eat normally until maybe 2 or 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I would probably go through about 8 to 10 hours of not eating, which, basically is starving your body in a way. And then at the nighttime, I would have like a big fast food meal, and, I would just indulge in that. And then right before bed, what I would do is, have a few snacks. Now, like, they weren't like sugary snacks, but, probably like chips and stuff like that. And that's basically all I would eat. So basically what I was doing was starving myself all day, and then at night I would have this like big indulgence right before bed, which is so bad now that I look back at it. And I remember just always feeling grumpy and feeling tired, and I would just always be so hungry at the end of the night. And when I first started changing up my diet, I started eating in the morning, and starting to eat in the morning was really hard at first, just because I had trained my body for so long not to eat in the morning, and I actually would feel sick. I would feel nauseous trying to feed myself in the morning. I started to eat more often, make sure that I would eat in the morning, but make sure that I was eating, relatively healthy. I don't always eat perfectly, but I try and eat as best as possible. I don't want to deprive myself and restrict myself very, very strict, but at the same time, I do find it easier to be more motivated to go for healthier options now. So, another thing that I did that you don't necessarily have to do unless you want to is, like I said, I did research a lot about like veganism and vegetarianism, and I am not a vegetarian or a vegan. I still eat meat, but I only eat meat on the weekend, and I only eat it maybe once or twice on the weekend. I just don't know if I'm ready to make the full commitment to be vegetarian for, the rest of my life, but I do like not eating meat very often. It does make me feel a lot better about myself. And another thing that I did, which I have been slowly doing over the past several years, is I have cut out dairy so much. I feel like when I eat dairy, it does make me break out, like hormonal breakouts, and it does leave me feeling bloated, and I would tend to feel really sick after it, and sometimes even regurgitate my food, which is really bad. But I actually have been not drinking milk for 3 years. I definitely don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to be perfect. I will still indulge. I just try and, think twice before I indulge. But if I really want something sweet, then I will go ahead and have something sweet. Most of the time I try and have fruit, which I never really was a big fruit person, but I've been eating a lot more fruits. But if fruit is not going to satisfy me, then I will go ahead and have like a handful of M&Ms or like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or if we do go out to eat, which is not very often, like once a month, I will go and have like a piece of cake or something. I'm not going to like say that I'm perfect, because that is not my goal. My goal is to still let myself indulge, but just to be aware, just be aware that I don't need to indulge like every day or like every week. I just need to, indulge when it's like appropriate. And I feel like that's working a lot better for me, just because I do want, to lose this weight, to be healthier, and I feel like I have to make these changes. Like I said, my goal isn't really just to lose weight, it's to get more healthy and fit. And I do like the look of muscles and stuff like that. I don't ever want to be super skinny. I do want to still maintain my curves and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!